Hey everybody, it's Monday, May 4th, 2026. It's been a while. We've been busy and we've had a lot going on. Where I'm at right now is at the edge of our property. If you guys have been following this channel, you know that we had a property line dispute with our neighbor back over here, and we did put a fence up back there, but we were unable to continue the fence here because of the creek that's right there. The property owner has had dogs ever since we've been here. The dogs have randomly torn stuff up. We had Barney the barn cat, which they used to chase Barney around the barn at night because they're trying to get her food. So we've had numerous problems with her dogs. She is verifiably crazy. So we've been dealing with that. Try to not dwell on things, but come down here to give you some perspective as far as distance and what's going on. Up here is Emily's citrus garden, or I could now say was Emily's citrus garden. Because of the drought that we've had, a lot of stuff has died because they haven't got water. I think I did a video a while back again on us spending about $2,000 to put an irrigation system out here. And this winter, when we were trying to keep stuff from freezing and had the greenhouses out here, I was out here one night and realized that her dogs have torn up every single one of the drip lines out here. And not only have they torn up the drip lines, but the weed barrier cloth is torn up, and you can just see it pretty much all over the place. So her dogs have been coming over here, tearing things up nonstop. We had this fixed, thought the problem was solved, and then they came back over here and destroyed it again. So what they've done is they've taken all these little drip lines and they've just chewed on them, torn them up, whatever. And that's really the least of our problems because our cat, Deco, those of you that know us, our cat Deco of 12 years, she has been enjoying hanging out here on our porch. Now again, neighbor's backyard, access all the way back there. But I have a feeling you already know where this is going. We've been running electrical wire non-stop every evening and on the weekends to wire the house to save money. And we had taken showers outside, and Deco slipped out, and we we're like, oh, we'll get her, in an hour before we fall asleep. And we forgot to get her. 2 weeks ago, woke up wondering where she was at. Couldn't find her, and Emily found her down here by the pond. So we have worked with animal control. We did trap one of the dogs. She currently had 9 dogs, 4 of them, to the last of my knowledge, are captured by animal control. I've had numerous problems. Everybody in the neighborhood's been complaining about the dogs killing their chickens and all that stuff. But if you recall, we also have 3 kittens, which they're fine. But that day that Emily brought home the kittens, I think I've said it in the past that I brought home a cat from the city. Well, Wednesday night, well, no, it's probably Monday or Tuesday. So about a week ago, the dogs more than likely got that cat as well. So, animal control says, again, there's not much they can do, but we have been dealing with that mess. Deco is with Jane Bond, who's a cat that we had for numerous years. Jane Bond, we lost her, I don't know, several months ago, but she's down there with Deco now. There wasn't much left of the black cat, so it got buried. But enough of the doom and gloom, but that's what we've been doing. Just dealing with that mess. As far as the power goes, it's for the past 6-7 weeks, this is all I've done every evening is pull electrical wires, and every weekend pull electrical wires for another 12 to 14 hours. But we just had the inspection on Thursday. We passed, plumbing passed, HVAC passed. So we are ready for spray foam insulation, or whatever you call it. But it's insulation that they're going to spray. That is why all the paper is on the floor, is to try our best to keep that off the floor, because we are doing polished concrete. So again, water's all pressurized. It's holding pressure so there are no leaks. Really sorry for the swing, but there's not a lot to show here, and it's kind of hard to talk about the house after the first part of the video. So my apologies for that, but to document what we're doing and what we're going through, that's part of it, I guess. Again, all the wiring's done. The real tricky part, which I should have filmed it, was getting the ceiling fan wire up there. So I've got an extension ladder that really needs to be thrown away. So that one was fun. One of the things that they did get us on our inspection was that you're supposed to have a smoke alarm at least no more than a foot from the peak of the ceiling. Now you can argue whether that's a foot or not, but there's going to be a faux beam there, and I don't know, do you guess on one side or the other, or just have it in the middle and be done with it? Regardless, the initial smoke alarm was here, and then sorry for the swing, here, but they said it had to be at the highest point. So again, that's why that one was there. So that was fun to put in. Same thing in our bedroom. The architect had a smoke alarm here, but the inspector told us again we needed one at the highest point. Again, can't be more than a foot from the ceiling. So depending on which direction you're going or whatever, but again, I think there's a faux beam in here. I would assume there's a faux beam. I don't know. But everything's ready to go as far as the insulation goes. All the exterior walls are gonna have spray foam in it. The ceiling's gonna have spray foam. They have to put paper or some kind of barrier there so they can spray foam that. We've had all the blocking done. The blocking is for all the handicap rails, which there aren't any in here, but I hear a mud dauber. Mud dauber flying around there. They've been building little nests everywhere in here. Knocked a few of them down. But yeah, again, this is our master bedroom, bathroom, walk-in closet with washer and dryer. She decided she wanted a chandelier in the walk-in closet. Still got to figure out some of the stuff back here, but this isn't getting insulation. This is obviously where the TV is, but I got to figure out all that wiring mess. So one of the things that we already kind of regret not doing is that some of the walls are 6 inches thick. Other walls are 4 inches thick. If we really had it to do over, we would have just done 6-inch walls throughout, and then it would have actually made things easier. But in the scheme of things, it's all good. Mitchell said, in the beginning, I can do it out of 2x6s, but then I thought, yeah, for double the cost, and that's not a dig at Mitchell, that's just the reality. But yeah, that's one thing I would do different, or we would do different, is all 2x6 walls. So again, the blocking for the handicap railing, everything's handicap accessible, so 0 entry. But There are a lot of lights and a lot of wiring. I really learned a lot. I'm going to say thanks to Charles, thanks to Pat, thanks to Henry, thanks to Debbie, everybody that really helped out with this, but they're the main ones. I can't thank you guys enough. I couldn't have done it without you. Emily was a huge help. She did, I'd say 90%, if not 95% of all of her internet, which, by the way, I feel like a jerk. Shout out to Emily's dad for coming up here for a whole weekend and helping us. So couldn't have done it without him either. But it's just been a whirlwind of 6 weeks. So that's why there's really been no video. I've just been on autopilot dealing with the electrical and the neighbor's dogs. So again, not to be doom and gloom, but if we're going to document this thing, I might as well not leave anything out. But that's what's been going on out here at Deer Run Farm.